What's good, family? I hope all is well. Peace and blessings. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, if you're returning, welcome back, family. Glad to have you here with me. Um, this is going to resonate for someone that is having a hard time walking away from a situation. Um, a lot of times we struggle with, um, you know, accepting that rejection is really, as painful as it is, it's really God's protection. Um, in the pre-shuffle, this I got someone that is extremely immature. So you may be struggling to walk away from a family member, a friend, a co-worker, a job, something where it's just inadequate treatment. Like it's an unrequited relationship, right? It's an unequally yoked relationship. I heard trauma bond. So what do I mean? So the relationship that Jonathan Majors has now with Megan Good, um, that's trauma bonding. The man doesn't even like black women. He had his preference, and I'm not holding that against him. I'm just stating the facts. He had his preference, and like they typically do, they turned on him, and was the cause of him losing all of his contracts and everything else that he had going for himself. And now in walks Megan Good. Why is it a trauma bond? Because he just went through something traumatic, and Megan Good just lost her sister, who she was very, very close to. So they're trauma bonding over the personal traumas that they have experienced in recent time as individuals. And so often you hear people say that, like, you really need to make sure that you're healed before you go to your next relationship. That's very true. That being said, I feel like you're having a difficult time um, moving forward. You're not sure if you should walk away from this situation. You're not sure if you can, it seems like it's a lot. Like, it looks like it's a lot. It's a really, really, intense road ahead of you. But Spirit says, any situation that you find yourself in that you feel overwhelmed in, just start somewhere. Even if it's the smallest things, start somewhere. Don't ever allow yourself to get stuck, because that's that energy, that is low vibrational energy, to tell yourself that you're stuck, or to tell yourself that it's never going to happen. You have to believe in, have a strong sense of faith. That's why it's so important to connect yourself with the divine, because that's where faith comes in. And you really have to truly know and embody that energy, that there is no way in Sam's hell that I'm going to, play small with anybody. I don't care how much I like this person. I don't care how much I like this job. I know that if I feel in my soul that there's something better for me, there's something better for me, and I simply have to go and get it. It's just that simple. And too much is given, much is required. So that's why it will feel like it's a lot. I can't. That's a lot of stuff I have to change about myself. Yeah, it's worth it though, because the reward is abundance. And abundance comes in all forms. An abundant peace of mind. It's not, abundance is not always about wealth. It's about being whole as a human and truly loving yourself and exuding that for the world to see. That that the divine don't play about you, and that's what it is. And you go out like you just know that you was sent. You walk in every room like you know that God sent you to the room, because he did. Because everything is divinely orchestrated. Everything. There's nothing under the sun that is new. So if you are innately know that you need to move away from a situation, move away from it. Step out on faith and move away from the situation. There is better. That's the one beauty in the divine. He wants the absolute best for you. Majority of the time you be thinking that you want something and you be thinking like, oh, if I could just have this, I would just really, really, and he give you something even better for being obedient and doing the right thing. Do the right thing even when you think nobody is looking, because it's the right thing to do. Moving away from situations that don't serve you, and having boundaries and demanding that people respect you and treat you equally, that's only going to increase your self-worth and value, your confidence. Never stay in something that you know you need to walk away from and it ain't serving you for your highest good, and you stay there. You will start, water seeps its own level. You'll start to become, there's no way you can get well in the place you became ill in. You just can't. I feel like I'm talking to a feminine energy that really wants to reunite with someone and is praying and really hoping, and and you can't make this shit up. Hoping and praying. Hoping in the upright, this is somebody that's resting, possibly even making themselves sick, worried about something. This is in the reverse. You've been somewhere praying and hoping and maybe really trying to get out of this state of depression about somebody not coming back to you. And I feel like this person could have even had you in a third party. Know your worth and add tax to that shit. Don't never let nobody play in your face. Nobody. You better go buy you a toy from the sex store if it's all about the D. Don't ever play yourself and be somewhere D-dumb and can't think straight. And fellas, you might want to figure out and understand and master sperm retention, or help yourself out and keep it pushing. There is no way that you can play small in 2024. It's just no way. Have a partnership with yourself. I feel like you know something about this person. This person could even be, like I said, a third party, or just putting you in competitions, trying to make you compete with other people for them. And they're not even the prize. They don't have anything going on. Because anybody that wants to have multiple relationships going at once, they spreading themselves thin. Their day ain't even organized properly. That's a game and a gimmick, and we ain't doing that in 2022. And whoever this person is, they catching hell for karma. It is karma. Nothing is coming in for them, and they know it. Prayers falling on deaf ears, and they sad about it. They was blocking your money, and I feel like whoever you are, you're somebody that makes great choices, and they did something to you a year ago. This is a dust bucket that you know about. Mad because you got order and discipline, and you don't play the way they play. I feel like this person does not have it together at all. They couldn't possibly have it together. They going between different relationships. This person could even be on the run, evading the law. And they in the threesomes and all sort of nasty shit. He in love with someone else that's doing monkey flips, and they swinging, and the person that this individual is with is actually a hot mess, like a hot mess. This is somebody that works out of they shadow side, honey. And the person that they're with is just as immature as them. You need to collect up your lower and higher self and move on and let this go. I hope this message helps. Until next time, bye.